This week on the Only Genre, horror combined with history, and also blind people are now terrifying. Hello, horror fans, and welcome to the Only Genre. I am Sean Vidmar, and yes, my shirt is inside out. From Dark Horse Comics comes House of Penance. Most people have heard about the Winchester House, and if you haven't, here is a creepy history lesson for you. Sarah Winchester was born around 1840 as Sarah Pardee to carriage manufacturers in New Haven, Connecticut. In 1862, Sarah married William Winchester, who was the son of Lieutenant Governor of Connecticut and manufacturer of the famous Winchester repeating rifle, Oliver Winchester. All was well until 1866, when her daughter Annie died from a mysterious childhood disease. Sarah fell into a deep depression that she never fully recovered from. 15 years later, in 1881, her husband passed from tuberculosis, and that just added to her depression. She sought help from a spiritualist. The medium claimed that Sarah's family and her fortune were being haunted by spirits, basically the people killed by the Winchester rifles. The spirits were the cause of both her daughter's and her husband's death. The medium also claimed she should move west and appease the spirits by building a great house. As long as the construction of the house would never stop, then Mrs. Winchester's life was not in danger. In 1884, she purchased an unfinished farmhouse 3 miles west of San Jose, California, and over the next 38 years produced the Winchester Mysterious House. With an unlimited amount of money, which was several $1,000,000 and 777 shares of stock in the Winchester Repeating Arms Company, and in 1897, when her mother-in-law passed, she received an additional 2,000 more shares, which meant she owned almost 50% of the money's capital stock. So before income tax even existed, she got $1,000 a day. $1,000 a day in that time is about $22,000 now a day, and that's without income taxes taken out. The house has the switchback staircase, which has 7 flights with 44 steps and raises only about 9 feet due to the fact that each step is just 2 inches high. It has twisted hallways with hidden passages and doors and windows that go nowhere, windows that even overlook other rooms. So with that in mind, The House of Penance is a mini-series about Sarah Winchester and the construction of the Winchester house. Soon a mysterious stranger arrives, and this only adds to Sarah's nightmare she lives in day to day. This comic is truly hauntingly beautiful. Everything about the pictures and how everything was drawn and the pacing of the whole comic series itself, so far I should actually say, since I've only gotten through the first 3 comics so far, but it is just seamless and very addicting, and especially since I already knew about the history. Actually, I know more about the history now that I actually did research on it and stuff. But I knew the gist of the history. But with that added into just this little spin on everything, and it makes it just, I don't know, it actually makes me kind of wonder what she was thinking and what all was actually going in her head. And this just paints this nice, creepy, horrifying picture of what could have been and what could have been going on in her psyche at the time. You can go to darkhorse.com and preview comics 1 through 5. You can also purchase them, just 1 through 5. The 6th and final comic actually comes out September 21st. Fede Alvarez's first movie since the Evil Dead remake is about 3 home invaders who are looking for an easy score, except for their most recent victim really isn't so much a victim. This movie follows 3 people who break into rich people's houses and steal anything of value. You have Alex, who has inside details on the security system of these houses due to the fact that these rich folk are customers of his father's security company. You have Money, who is just in it for shits and giggles, and you have Rocky, who is just trying to raise enough money to get her and her daughter out of Motor City. Money has found himself a blind vet who seemingly has the score of a lifetime. They break in and find themselves up against someone who is not as helpless as what they originally thought. This looks like it could be a really good cat and mouse type movie. It also, I'm assuming that it's not going to have a lot of dialogue, mostly because the villain in this is pretty much relying on his hearing to locate his victims. I love Jane Levy, who was Mia in the Evil Dead remake, and you have the badass Stephen Lang from Avatar, who is playing his character very convincingly at 64 years of age. 64 years of age, and he's that ripped. I think it's time to go to the gym. But seriously, he has a creepy presence. Everything about his character, especially from the trailer that I've seen, I love his character so much. And he's very convincing. I really think that this one will be a heart-stopping, mind-twisting, make you second-guess if your neighbor is really that frail thriller. I'm really looking forward to this one. It comes out August 26th. That's the show. Go ahead and like us on Facebook, find us on Twitter, email us at theonlygenre@gmail.com. Also, visit our website at theonlygenre.com. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you for consuming our brains. Fede Alvarez's first movie since Evil Dead is about 3 home invasions. Most people have. Fede Alvarez's I'm really looking forward to this one. It actually comes out August 26th of. I almost seriously said it comes out August 26th of this month, which is August. I'm an asshole. Well, that's the show. It is. That's it. Yeah.